You are live, sir.
So your topic of table topic. So we are doing the table topic session, and now I'll give the topic to Mr. Sani, and the topic for the day is it better to have loved and lost or to have never loved at all? Is it better to have loved and lost or to have never loved at all? Am I clear?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
So there is this saying: if you really want to upset, get upset. First, achieve it, taste it, trust it, and then repent or get upset. Right? It's not that you haven't chosen or used something and you still are repenting or getting upset that I haven't tasted that and I'm still getting upset about it. So what I feel like is that it's very very important to fall in love and also lost. That will be a great thing to do. I remember an incident of one of the person named Amit. Yes, Amit. He was in the age of 18. His family forced beta get married. He said no, Papa, I still want to wait. Then he reached at 30 in those denials. At that moment of time, he still said, I have few more years. I will not get married at that moment of time. He reached 35. He said yes, but all the proposals were coming. They all said no. And now he was repenting for love and he was kind of lost. So if I look back, if in case of marriage, most of the people maybe feel love some of the time, but at the end of the day, they have to regret that why I get married, and that's the true from the man's perspective. But in case of Amit, he was regretting because he didn't get married because he didn't have that experience of regret, that how a person really regret after getting married. So I mean it's important to have the experience and then regret. So I favor the this saying that if you really want to if really it's really better to loved and then lost. Thank you. Back to you.
Oh, thank you, table topic speaker. It was a wonderful attempt, and I like the way you have narrated through a practical example or your friend, and the content is also well structured, good opening, body, and conclusion, and that within time frame you could able to deliver. So I like the entire speech, and best of luck for your future table topic speech.
Thank you. So I'll give you the topic: what would you do if you made a mistake and somebody died? This is the topic: what would you do if you made a mistake and somebody died?
So life is all about we take action and we failure, and mistakes are possible also in our life. If I were a police officer and during my encounter with in mafia people or criminals, there may be a possibility that at that moment I killed somebody, and in that encounter there may be a possibility any innocent people can also be hurted, and if he died, that can be one of the part of the duty. But there it's also important that the intent of the event, so event intent of any work is more important. There may be possibility when a railway when the captain of the rail, that the driver is running a rail, there may be some suicide cases when the people just come before the running train and then they lost their life. So is it a mistake? It is the duty. There may be possibility somebody die, but whether this was the intent of the driver of the railway engine, whether the intent of the police officer when he innocent die, it's all about the intent. So in our life we don't have that kind of the mistakes, because we are in a civil life and we do a 9 to 5 job, so there is no chances of any event where somebody die. But if somebody die because of our mistake, then the intent will be seen. That is why court always give a scope for self defense. But if you have a malified intention, you willfully, or you have a you have negativity in your mind to hurt somebody, that is not acceptable, not only in the civil world as well as in our spiritual world. So whenever you do your work, there may be mistake, but that seen with your intention. So be your do your work, do mistake, but never make a mistake which can hurt or which can play a negative role in their life. Always do with a good positive emotion. God is always with you, help and make you successful. Over to you.
Okay, great. I think what I loved about it, the story you build around. Yes, of course, there are professions in which there is possibility to getting killed because of a mistake. That's great. And in fact, you also mentioned that there are people who really comes into in front of the running vehicle and there is possibility of their death. Right. I understood it well. You narrated it well. Only part which I was looking for, what would you have done in case you would have been a police officer or maybe some person in authority and by mistake someone get killed? So I couldn't find that piece of information, that what would you really have done. The message was clear that yes, there can be things, but yes, again, that piece of information was missing. Want to clarify about it?
Yeah, yeah, thank you. So we'll give you the next topic. Number
Number
what?
eight.
149. That who do you trust and why? Who do you trust and why?
Okay, who do you trust and why? What is trust? That's a question someone asked me a few days back, and I replied that trust is nothing but if you commit something and you are on your words. That's main trust. If I need you, you said yes, I will help you at this moment of time, and you are there. That is trust, right? And there may be other aspect of this as well, but since we are associated with one of the community and this community organize so many events, so many seminars in this particular community, we need people to drive these these events, these seminars. And one day I asked few people to come and support the event in terms of volunteer. And when I asked for the nomination, there were tons of nomination came. On the day of the event, only 5 people turned up. And it was not happened in just one go. It happened slowly. So I invited nomination 10 days prior. 10 days prior, I had tons of nomination. On 7th day, I had 100 nomination. On the day prior, first day of the event, I have 20 nomination, and on the day of the event, there was only few people, just 5 people. So these are the 5 people I trust because they turned up on that day. and I will be trusting them in the future event as well. So because they come on the expectation, they didn't change their mind, they didn't move away from the responsibility on the given day. That's why I trust them. Thank you. Back to you.
So very well done and explain with your personal experience and why trust is important and the real incident happened in the recent time and the people who show the commitment they are trustworthy. That was the clear message. So whom to trust? That the people who are accountable, who are responsible, are generally considered trustworthy in life. Thank you. So shall
Want
we?
to do more or shall we close this?
We can close it because we have completed three or two.
So what is the today's one important lesson or takeaways for our audience to carry along with them? Mr. Sunny, what you would love to say to our audience?
So very well done message in your this previous table topic trust. You if you're able to recall in our book buddy session, leaders create trust in his team. Without trust a leader cannot grow. So I think that today's main learning is that the trust build trust, and trust can be built through accountability, responsibility. There just follow your words, then only people will trust you. You can be skillful, you can be talented, you can be a strong person in your team, but once when the come for performance, you just ditch or you some just back outs. Nobody will trust you and you cannot grow as a leader. You can be a good team member as a skillful employee, but when talk about the leadership, you can't be a great leader. So I think this is the learning for our session. Be accountable, be responsible. If you can say, if you say yes I will, then you should. That over from my side. Now it's your from your side, if you want to listen.
Thank you so much. I think you have given enough information for our audience. And since we are reading these laws of leadership, so trust is one of the most important aspect if you really want to be a great leader in your life, in your family, at your work. So be someone that people can trust upon you. That's the only message to, and let's conclude it because people have to go office. I am to just sitting back at home.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much. Bye bye. Take care everyone.
you. Bye bye.
खंबा घड़ी कल मिलेंगे.